Hi guys, so we are in Hasedera temple. This is the first time that I am visiting this temple, and it's a huge temple. You can spend one day here because there is so many details, history to this temple. And there is a beautiful garden, and there are statues of Lord Buddha and other deities, goddesses all over the place. It's like a protecting ground that you can take blessings from. It was so beautiful, and I'm so glad that we went there. So we are going to see the goddess of mercy. They call her Kannon. Kannon goddess is very popular because in Japan, and this temple is dedicated to her. Before we see her, we have to climb a little mountain. Not a mountain, like a little, you have to climb little steps to go to the temple. And you will see these Jizo statues. Jizo statues are very beloved by all the Japanese people in Japan because they are dedicated to children and travelers to protect them. But there is a special reason as well, because if a child is passed away by some accident or some event, their parents actually donate these statues to the temple or give money to make them in remembrance of this child's soul. And it's very, very nice gesture. Look at these statues. This is the first time I'm seeing so many statues at one place in a one time. And you can see Jizo statues everywhere in Japan, especially if you're visiting a temple or a jinja or anything. You can see this bodhisattva, tiny bodhisattva statues. And I did this because everybody's doing it, and it's called a blessing to a traveler. You get protection, you get blessings from them. And after that, we will see the goddess of Kannon. But before that, there was this statue actually dedicated to a monk that she lived here. And this is the main temple. We actually climbed the little hill, and this is the temple that is dedicated to the goddess of mercy. People are praying here, lighting candles and incense. It is a huge place, and you can see the seaside of Kamakura as well from top of this hill. And it was a hot day, so we took a little break, and this is the goddess of mercy, the Kannon statue that is very popular in Japan. This statue is the biggest wooden statue in all of Japan. It contains 11-headed. It can have 11 heads on its crown or whatever. And as people were actually praying here, so I didn't disturb them. I did my best to get it. So they say this goddess of mercy actually protects people in need of help. And it is very big deal here, and I am surprised to see that those heads were actually Lord Buddha's statues in her head. So in this temple, as I said before, you can see the Kamakura coastline. It is very beautiful, and this is Kamakura's beach side. If you want to go to swim, surf, or you can go there. And we were pretty tired to say the truth. And if you want to see more of it, the temple actually built more steps to go upstairs. And I said, no, this is enough for me, and enough climbing, because I was excited to see the caves. It said that this temple have tiny caves, so I was super excited to visit there. And before that, when we climb down, you can see another Lord Buddha's statue here. But these statues are very different from our Sri Lankan Lord Buddha statues. Different people with different beliefs. You can see goddesses protecting him in God. like guarding him or something like that. And you can see these waterfalls are building. It says that in cherry blossom season, this temple is very even more beautiful, filled with cherry blossoms and hydrangea. So this is the cave. It's called Benteng Kutsu Cave, and inside you can see Benzai Ten goddess. This goddess is dedicated to the sea and the music. She's in charge of the sea and music. So I was pretty excited to go to this cave because it's dimly lighted and it gives that mysterious kind of vibe. It's very pretty exciting to go to caves. And these are the other deities that protect this land, and it is very well preserved even though it's inside a cave. And I didn't expect that this cave would be this tiny, but as I go, my husband said you have to be crouched down to go inside of it. Look, you see? So it is you have to be careful. You have to protect your head and everything, and it's get dark inside, so I'm sorry if you can't see inside properly. I did my best, and my husband did my best to capture everything inside. I'm telling him, do you want to go forward with this? I was a little freaked out because it was very dark, and you can see the goddess inside. There is a tiny statue inside of it. That is the Benzai Ten goddess, and it was pretty cool to go to a cave again. This is my second time visiting a cave in Japan. So you see, it's pitch dark. Okay, it was just pitch black, and I was just wondering where to go, and they're dimly lighted, so it was fun. And this is the place, I think. Yes, I think so. Yes, you see there are tiny statues of goddesses there on the floor, and this is, I think, Benzai Ten goddess, that the goddess of the sea and music. It was pretty cool that inside a temple they have built a cave dedicated to so many goddesses at the one place. It was pretty good to see that. My husband have to do his best to crouch down because he's taller than me. It was not easy for him. And we came out, and then we will go to lunch because we were very hungry, and it was lunchtime, and we visit the main areas. Next we will go to a bamboo forest, which is very popular here. But before that, we have to grab some lunch and get our energy because it was a hot day. And that's it. Let's see the part 3 where we go to the bamboo forest and we have so much fun there. And thank you. And this lunch was so good. I had mutton lamb curry. It was so good. Let's see you in part 3. Bye bye.
Bye bye.